It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the Monarchs' Offensive Player of the Year. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Monarchs and the Bulls, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. We're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
If there was one thing that was clear right off the jump from our meeting last week, Mike, it was the fact that he shouldered almost all of the blame for last week's loss on himself. Remember what he called his 2 interceptions. He said those are inexcusable. When you go back and really study the tape, not everything was his fault. Protection at times, spotty. The separation downfield of some of his playmakers, very inconsistent. And truthfully, I didn't love all of the play calls. They're going to have to be better as an entire offense for him to play better at the quarterback position.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Texas A&M. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete to Ross. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bulls. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Bulls will take a 7-0 lead. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and that's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Bulls offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here, and now it's going to be 3rd down. Back to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
The Bulls send their punt team out. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Monarchs offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Up the middle they go. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Tight end, the motion man to the right. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this. Here's 2nd and 2. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead. despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Now a give up the middle, and that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will work his way to the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Finding space at the 40. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A 1st down there on a gain of 12.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He runs with it, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. 2nd and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when Aaron throws...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Monarchs are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bulls offense ready to get back to work. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now give on the ground. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Monarchs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. This one complete right side. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Going up top. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bulls offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And he'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Back to the air one more time. He'll get that complete to Ross. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulls. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Bulls extend their advantage to 14-3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Monarchs offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to the right side and incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in the capital city of Austin, Texas, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Golden Eagles are able to avoid the 0-3 start as they pick up their first victory on the year. Next, we head off to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers back on Thursday night. 24-16 was how that one finished. teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Monarchs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bulls will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Back to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
And Brooklyn first down.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
He's going to keep this again. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense. And their running back set to go once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll look to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They'll send their tight end left. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Bulls offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Throwing now from the gun. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Bulls going to send the punt team out there, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Tight end motioning left. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Monarchs special teams unit onto the field. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, We're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut.
Ball carried by number 20. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He knocks it through, and the Bulls extend to a 24-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again, another catch.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
11 yards on the connection there, and that will be a 1st down. Trouble, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now a handoff, running right. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. First down picked up.
And Brooklyn first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From the gun, here's a handoff. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and 5. Here's a run going left. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, it's a win for our visitors. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.